Good morning. I've just had 7 minutes of panic because I couldn't go live with you. Good morning. Oh my God. So good. So today what I want to talk about is I figured out that maybe woe is me is my happy place. Maybe I like to be a victim sometimes. And maybe I set myself up to become a victim sometimes. And it's kind of a little scary, but I think it might be true. Yesterday was a gorgeous day, and this is like definitely another one of my happy places because my pool is open. It's really hot today. Anyway, yesterday after work, I went down to Red Bank. It's a beautiful town, and it's got stores and streets, and you can walk along the river, and it's just beautiful. And I kind of ate my way across Red Bank. I got a great cup of coffee, and then I got a muffin, and then I got some snacks, and I just kept walking and eating my way through. And then about an hour later, I got the worst stomach ache. I don't even know how I drove home because my stomach was just killing me. But what I realized is that even though I don't like the pain of a stomach ache, when something happens like that, it just gives me fuel to be funny, to be myself, to say no, to do no other commitments. Somebody called me and asked me to do them a favor. I'm like, no, I can't. I have a terrible stomach ache. Whereas if I was just tired and feeling like didn't have this terrible stomach ache, I would have done it even though I was really tired. And I went to bed with this terrible stomach ache. Now, this is what I think is important. One is, all I did to fix my stomach ache was take a Tums. And I didn't do other things to help myself. I picked one option and just waited for it to work, and it really didn't work that well. I went to bed, and at 4 o'clock in the morning I woke up and I realized that there's a part of me that likes the woe is me situation. It kind of gives me fuel to be funny and tell a funny story about how much I ate. It gives me permission to lay in bed and relax and do nothing else without any guilt at all. And it's like a comfortable place, because when I was a little kid, my dad, when I had a stomach ache, would pamper me. He'd bring me dinner in bed, and it was like an attention-getting situation. And I'm really used to having a stomach ache, especially when it's not a serious issue. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, I decided, what does it look like to not be the victim and be in charge? What does that look like? And then my woe is me really started, because fear came up, self-doubt came up. All the things that would lead me to victory is what I'm afraid of. And it's so interesting to me that I almost feel more comfortable having an excuse, because right away, whoever I said, oh my God, I have such a terrible stomach ache, they would say to me, well, what'd you eat? And that gave me the ability to blame something. And I think I liked it. I think I was like, yeah, well, I ate so much, I don't even know what I ate first. I don't know what gave me the stomach ache. But it took the responsibility away from me that I had the stomach ache. It wasn't the fact that I really overate. It was the fact that it must have been one specific thing. I had a salad. I had so many different varieties of food. Maybe my stomach was enough already. But what I was thinking is that woe is me position is very comforting to me. It took all the responsibility for everything that I ate off of my shoulders. It gave me permission to relax. It gave me permission to say no. It gave me permission to just be myself, forgive myself because I blamed the food. I didn't blame myself. And I really am, over the next few days, really going to examine why I like the woe is me victim position so much, besides the fact that I feel comfortable. And what am I going to do to, when I'm in that position, to get out of it, to go to a road of victory? I almost feel like I'm more afraid of success than I am of woe is me. And how scary is that? I feel like I have a lot of things to think about, and I don't know if this resonates with you or not, but I'd love to hear your comments about taking the road of woe is me and kind of like having your own little pity party where you're allowed to do whatever you want to do and feel whatever you're allowed to feel without excuses. I'm not really sure. I'm drinking my coffee, trying to figure out life. Thank you so much for joining me. It makes me so grateful. I feel so grateful that you're here with me, drinking coffee with me. I'll see you tomorrow, and maybe we can figure this out together. Bye.